For President Obama, the final round is about to begin.
In 2016, I'm going to leave it out all on the field.
Up first in the president's 8th and last year in office, Mr. Obama's long-promised response to mass shootings in the U.S. Sources familiar with the plan say it will be a package of executive actions on gun control. Expected before the January 12th State of the Union and aimed at the gun show loophole, which allows some firearm sellers to avoid conducting background checks on their customers.
And so the beginning of this year?
I think that'd be fair, yes.
Okay.
The White House argues the president's actions will be within his executive authority and in line with polls that show broad support for tightening background checks.
Unfortunately, Congress hasn't shown the courage to do so. So that's why the president asked his team to look at what we can do administratively.
Vowing to fight the move, the nation's biggest gun lobby, the NRA, says the president is doing what he always does when he doesn't get his way, defying the will of the people and using executive action.
I think it's a watershed in the gun control debate and essentially daring the Republican Congress and the Republican-controlled Supreme Court to stop him.
Another controversial proposal coming in the new year, the president will ask Congress to shut down the terror detention center at Guantanamo, a facility Mr. Obama may close on his own if lawmakers balk at the White House plan.
It'll be an uphill battle.
The president also hopes to travel to Cuba and perhaps more than a dozen other countries in what's shaping up to be a global farewell tour. But the president's agenda could be upended by setbacks in the war on ISIS, a foreign policy crisis that could complicate White House plans to have the president campaign heavily with the 2016 Democratic nominee, a prospect that may well put both he and Hillary Clinton out on the trail together again.
I think we will have a strong Democratic nominee. I think that Democratic nominee will win. I think I will have a Democratic successor.
And White House officials say don't expect a long laundry list of proposals at the upcoming State of the Union address, which is just a couple of weeks away, in part because the president is almost out of time. A laundry list just wouldn't get done in time before President Obama wraps up his time in office, Jim.